As jy die nuus dophou, dan sien kort is daar 'n waarskuwing in die media oor 'n groot asteroïde wat baie naby aan die aarde verby reis. En gewoonlik sê hulle wel, hulle het hom nou net gesien, of hulle het hom 3 dae terug gesien, en dit is omdat hy uit die son uitkom. Dan is dit baie moeilik om so 'n groot ruimteklip te sien. Maar wat hulle eintlik besig is om te doen, is hulle is besig om ons voor te berei op die groot asteroïde, en daar sal nog wees, behalwe hierdie ene, wat kom en wat die aarde sal tref net is kant Puerto Rico. Nou, ek het al daaroor gepraat, ek het dit self persoonlik gesien, ek het gesien dat die skiereiland afbreek. Dominee Willie Marais het gesê, hy sien Tafelberg word 'n eiland. Hierdie groot asteroïde, wat net is kant Puerto Rico in die see val, gaan dit 12 op die Richterskaal veroorsaak, met wat 'n baie massiewe groot aardbewing. En dit sal natuurlik nie een aardbewing wees nie, dit sal aanhoudende vibrasie wees van die aarde. En hierdie asteroïde wat die aarde tref, is eintlik die oopmaak van die 6de seël. En baie mense sien, dit is nie net ek nie, dit is nie net Siener wat oor hom praat nie, dit is nie net Ephraim Rodriguez wat gewaarsku het nie, Brandon Bix het nou 'n video uitgebring waar hy weer praat oor hierdie groot asteroïde, en dit is interessant, die wagters op die mure waarsku almal. Ons gaan sien dat die kusvlaktes totaal oorstroom word as gevolg van hierdie massiewe asteroïde. Daar sal geen lewe op die kusvlaktes wees vir 'n hele lang ruk nie, 'n hele aantal jare nie. Hierdie asteroïde is die eerste teken dat die groot planeet wat kom om die aarde te verwoes, hy kom baie naby aan ons verby, is baie naby. So ja, wanneer verwag gekom? Jong, ek weet nie. As ek moet raai 2026, maar ek het nie 'n datum nie. Goed. So luister 'n bietjie wat sê Brandon Bix hierso. Ek het sommer 'n opname van wat hy sê vir julle hier gespeel.
I've been seeing a ramping up of that in my spirit. So if we're going to go back to what I saw about the asteroid. I saw a major asteroid flying in over the United States of America. And it was so loud. It shook the houses. It was like a violent earthquake, but from the sky. And it shook all the roofs of the houses. It shook everything. It broke the glass out of the homes. It was so loud, it was almost deafening. It was because it sounded like such a massive amount of noise in the sky. It was moving so fast. I to try to put a speed on it. I mean, it's just like the speed of sound, like by 100 times. I mean, like it was moving like that fast, like a shoosh, and you could hear it as it came through. It just broke everything. But I was standing outside and I saw it move overhead, and it looked like a massive flaming ball of smoke and fire, and it left a tail that was ginormous, huge tail on this thing, and the Lord showed it moving over America, and whenever it did, they were trying to shoot it down with lasers because there was not a rocket, like a missile or whatever, that was fast enough to catch up with it. So they shot it with the laser, and when they did, they struck it in half, and part of it disintegrated in the air and became little pieces. And this laser came from what looked like in the vision, because I went out of my body in that vision, and I could see above the United States as it's moving. Then I was transferred above there, and I could see this laser was down in like the New Orleans area, Alabama, New Orleans area. This was a military kind of like a laser. And this laser was set up. I don't know if it was already in stationed there, or if it was off a battleship. I have no idea. All I saw was this laser that hit this rocket, this massive rock, and it split it in half. And it disintegrated parts of it, and it fell in fragments, and it was still significant. like, because they made, a bunch of little rocks versus this great big rock. And when this one part of that rock struck down, it was struck down in the Atlantic Ocean out by San Juan, Puerto Rico. And it was so massive that it caused a tsunami wave that covered all of the islands. They were completely wiped out. It would cover the tallest skyscraper in Miami. The tallest building in Miami. It covered, the water came inland so fast and so violently that there was not enough time for the people, when they heard that go overhead and they knew it struck, it came in, but it came in, and the wave came in within probably 30 minutes or so. I don't know exact how fast, but I'm saying it was like a 30-minute, an hour, I don't know. It wasn't enough time to evacuate everybody and get them away from the water line. And I saw buildings, I saw the hotels in Miami and Fort Lauderdale, all that area, I saw completely destroyed by the tsunami wave that went clear all the way up to North Carolina, Cape Hatteras area. It came inland several miles, the water did, okay? It was a massive amount of water came inland from this asteroid. But not only did it affect America, it affected Europe. But they had longer to prepare, and it was devastation, of course, to their property, but they knew what was coming because it hit America so quick, but they had more time and